Hello sweeties, welcome back. If you're loving this blonde bombshell look, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to tone your knots, how to tone the hair. You're going to want to watch this from beginning to end. I take you through all the steps to get a perfect install.
I've been on top for a while. That's I chip to the moon. Fast car make gon' vroom vroom. Take it to boom boom boom. I'm a visionary. I got the niggas scared. Bought a big paddock with a brand new wrist set. Inside new Maybach coupe in the butter jet. I'm sliding the rose.
Today we're doing Mandisa hair. You get an edge brush, a razor, lashes, and 2 HD wig caps. I got this wig in 22 inches and I got it in the color 613. So getting more into the wig construction, this is a 13 by 6. It has a lot of roomy parting in it. It has 3 combs in the top, 1 comb in the back, the adjustable straps, and a lace tab. As you can see, we have white knots, but we will get into fixing that momentarily. First, we're going to get our purple shampoo. I'm using the Shimmer Light shampoo. I'm just going to fill my sink with really warm water. I'm going to mix in a good amount of this shampoo. Make sure you mix it up really well, because if you don't, you will be able to tell once you dip your wig in. So just make sure all of that is nicely mixed in. Once you do have it mixed, you're going to put the wig in, completely submerge it. You're also going to get a comb or a brush and help it through the hair, because you don't want it to be splotchy or, you know, patchy in any way. So just make sure it's getting shampooed through and through. You can see, like, with each dip, a lot of that yellow is coming out. You want to get it to like a champagne-like color. If you don't want any of the hair to turn silver, be very careful. Your ends and your roots will turn silver first. So you can keep the ends out of the water once you see that they're a color that you like. I did this for about 4 or 5 minutes. When it reaches the color that you're satisfied with, go ahead and pull it out. So now it's time to tint those white knots. I'm using Adora's 48 Honey Brown. And you're just gonna mix this with some conditioner. I used Aussie's Miracle Moist conditioner. I just put it in a bowl. I just mixed it up. I did not measure anything. I just put conditioner in a bowl, and then I took my dye and I squeezed so much in there. It seemed like the right amount to me. I mixed it up and I used it. I did hear that you don't want to use too much of this color because it can have a green effect, and that's definitely not what we're going for. So use about the amount that you see that I used here. You just mix it up real good. Make sure it's completely mixed. It's all uniformed. And then you're going to apply it kind of like bleach, but you're not going to press as hard. You're basically just going to use a very light hand. You don't want it to bleed through to the actual hair strand. We're just trying to get a little color on those white knots because they're so noticeable. And you can leave this on for about 15 to 20 minutes. I didn't really time it. I just left it on the same way I would if it were on my hair, like if I was dyeing my hair. So that's about 20-25 minutes. And this is what it's giving after. You see those noticeable white knots went away, and it just looks like the hair is coming out of scalp. That's what we wanted. I feel like this is a step that you should not skip with your blonde units. I think it just really elevates it to the next level. So we have finally made it to the installation process. I put on one of their HD caps. I'm going to do a ball cap method for this install. I'm just going to put 2 holes right where my ears are so I can pull them through. And this install, I am using glue on the ball cap and for the wig. For this install, I'm using the Kiss Almighty Bond Glue. It was $17.99 in my local beauty supply store. This was my first time using it. I usually use like Ghost Bond, but I want to try something new. So for my ball cap, I do 1 layer of glue. I use glue because I never have luck with the got to be like, I like for my ball cap to be like really down. Like I don't want any lifting or rolling back or none of that. So I use just a thin layer of glue. Go around your hairline. Make sure not to get it on your hair if you can help it. Go ahead and blow dry it until it is clear. Now that we've dried the glue, I'm going to go in with my 3D Contour Artist palette. You can use any cream foundation or whatever that you like. Make sure that it matches your forehead color, and I just rub that all over my cap before I cut off the extra part of the cap that we don't need. So now it's time to cut off the extra cap that we don't need. Just follow as close to the part that you've glued down as possible because we want it to be seamless. And the little bits that hang in the back, I usually just take them back and tie them in a knot. So this is the wig and how it's looking now that it's dry. Do not forget to cut off your lace tab. There's so many times I do an amazing install and I forget the lace tab in the back and it's so hard to cut out. So just make sure you remember that. So I'm gonna do my lace tabs. I just take my finger. I like to have a little bit of hair in front of my ear for like a sideburn, or if I do no baby hair, just to have like hair in front of my ear. So I part around my ear, leaving some hair in front of my ear, and then I just cut around. You're basically tracing your ear, and that part that you feel is covering your ear, you just cut off. You may not have to do this step, but since I was in front of the bright lights and the hair was blonde and the lace and everything, I couldn't really see where the lace stopped and where the hairline was. So I used a dark color pencil, like for my eyebrows, around the hairline to kind of help me mark where I need to put the glue. You can do this if you need to, but yeah, that was my main reason for doing it. So for this install, I did 2 layers of glue. I usually do 3, but I just stuck with 2 this time because I wasn't sure how long I wanted to leave it on. While the second layer is drying, I went in and used my contour palette, whatever was left in the brush, and just kind of rubbed it on the inside of the lace. You don't want to get messy with that because you don't want it to like bleed through on the hair or for the hair to get dirty or anything like that. So just be really careful. So I'm going to go back in with my Got To Be. I'm spraying directly on that hairline. This is like a final melt, if you will. I'm spraying directly on the hairline. I'm combing the hair back, and I'm going to tie it down and blow dry it one more time. This is kind of like cementing it, where it's like an ultimate melt. I want the hairline to be as seamless to my skin as possible. So after you take the band off, it's going to be a little bit firm, and you can take a comb and loosen that back up and make it soft again, or you can leave it the way it is. I mean, it's up to you, but I sometimes loosen it up just so it looks better. Sometimes it looks more matted. If it looks styled, then I'll leave it like that, but if it looks matted, I'll comb through it. And now it's time to cut off the lace. I'm cutting it to 3 little tabs, and I'm going to cut it as close to the hairline as I possibly can. I'm going to take that same brush that I had the cream contour in, and I'm just going to hit around the hairline. And again, I'm going to be careful with it. I don't want to get too much of it on the hair, but you also want to blend that very edge of the lace. Then I'm going in with my Fructis Anti-Frizz Serum. And I just put this on the hair to keep any flyaways. This hair was actually really good. It didn't have too many flyaways, which I was really surprised. But I just still put it on anyways, just to give it a really nice smooth touch. So you guys, I'm thinking about playing around with this wig again really soon and adding some color to it, because you know summer is on the rise, it is on the way. So if you guys have any color recommendations, go ahead and put them down in the comments. Tell me what a really hot color would be for summer. Y'all know I'm not a color girl, but I'm really feeling it. I really want to do something colorful, so give me some suggestions down in the comments. So while I finish up styling this hair, I want to take a few moments to give you my final thoughts. This hair is silky and soft with very minimum frizzy flyaways. The shedding is normal. I know you can see like a few hairs on me, but you have to understand this is me styling the hair, cutting the lace. So some of that is like fallout from that and cutting the ear tabs. I left this in for a few days. I was actually really enjoying it. This is my first time that I had on a blonde wig, and I really hated to take it off. The thickness is definitely everyday friendly. It's not paper thin, but it's not too thick. It's just a really nice density. And if I can't say anything else about baby, she holds a beautiful curl, okay? If I was gonna rock a blonde, a 613 unit every day, this would definitely be it. So when I was styling this hair, it was actually like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I ended up straightening it out, you guys, because you know I want to show you guys what the hair could do, but I didn't want to look like I was going to the Playboy Mansion or the Players Club that early in the morning, so I ended up straightening it out. So this was actually the final style for the day. Middle part, bust down, bone straight. Lace is out of here. It's gone. It's missing. Okay. Really, I'm telling y'all, tint those white knots. It will change so much for y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell, and until next time, stay sweet.